It's Nolan. Now, before we get started, make sure y'all hitting that like button. Make sure y'all sharing it on your respective platforms. Let somebody know what we're doing today. Now, let's get into the show. Money, money machine, let it ring. 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 Been a long time coming for me to flex hard. My heart is Teflon, company cashing out like Enron. You don't get stepped on, no filibuster. When I walk in the room, I feel the busters. My jewels, they been encrusted. Y'all suffer them feeling custard. I'm on. Niggas talking like I ain't one of the greats. They chicken and egg me. I've been here since drumming the bass. What? Ain't nothing here but my space and opportunity. Waitress got $1,000 tip for that charcuterie. True to the game. I've been through all the pain. I sit back and watch niggas fall, but the truth should remain. Fuck it, I just saw the God. Got me heating up like a coffee pot. Hot boy, shit, I put up numbers while they ball a block. Come down to it, tell me who gon' survive. In the street, ain't got a whip for me. They flocking like flies. They want a ghostwriter. Lit the flame with a stove lighter. Now they say I got the look. It's some racially profiling. Know they see now. Couple of years ago I was C now. Now they wifey jumping on the P now. Look who got his swagger back, melting cataracts. Some guy niggas like a tesseract. $1 million worth of fucking facts. Ayy. Money, money machine, let it ring. 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 What's going on, beautiful people? It's the kid J Nolan here. Welcome back to another episode of Inside the Industry, your number one source for music, entertainment, commentary, and breakdowns. Hope everybody's doing well out there today. Now, in this particular video, we're going to be getting into Drake. And I guess it seems that homeboy is a bit triggered about Kendrick Lamar and his tour. All right. Now, I just spoke in my previous video about Kendrick Lamar, of course, having a sold-out show in Minneapolis, following it up with the sold-out show in Houston, which was under a lot of speculation. People were wondering if it was going to sell out. Just a couple of days ago, we were talking about 75% capacity. We talked about it in the previous video. But also, not only is he having a successful tour run, but he's also, kind of trolling Drake a little bit. I don't know if that's the word you want to use, but referencing the battle, referencing the issue, referencing the current lawsuit that Drake has against UMG, in which Kendrick Lamar is riddled from top to bottom all through it. The lyrics of his songs, they want to see his contract. They want to dig into any sweetheart deals, all of this different stuff that may have taken place to benefit Kendrick Lamar preferentially over Drake. But of course, there's those skits during the concert of the deposition of Kendrick and SZA, namely Kendrick being asked about the drop, which was initially introduced by Drake on Push Ups. That was where we first heard that record, and then that piece ended up turning into Family Matters. So it seems that Drake, we know his fans ain't taking too kindly to this shit, but Drake himself, behind the scenes, it seems that he's actually seeing what's going on social media. He's caught wind of it, and he's responded on social media himself. Now, if you go and check the Champagne Poppy page, you're not going to find this, but we all know that Drake has that Finsta page called Plot Twist. And on that Plot Twist page is basically whenever he starts feeling some type of way, he wants to try to put somebody on Front Street, he wants to be funny, or he wants to try to give a sample of a new song that he can't necessarily get clearance to put out from UMG. All of those types of things get funneled through on the Plot Twist account. So within the last couple days, with the onset of the Grand National Tour hitting the road, Drake has taken to the Plot Twist page to post this. I'm going to go ahead and just pull it up. Now, for anyone unfamiliar with what the fuck is on the screen, these are itineraries for Drake, Aubrey Graham, and Noah Shabib, aka 40. And this is 2 itineraries for Drake and 40 to visit Dr. Dre in California. These are old itineraries dated back from 2008 when Drake was flown out to write for Detox, right? Remember, Dr. Dre had that Detox album for many years. He had artists from all over the industry, producers from all over the industry contributing to it. A lot of songs from that batch of music have leaked, have turned into other songs for other artists. And much of that music has never seen the light of day, as they've just been concealed in vaults, because after a while, Dr. Dre grew tired of that music and didn't want to hear it no more. And it was already in the works for damn near 10, 15 years. So the sounds had gotten heavily outdated, right? So this is for when Drake was commissioned by Dre to come out and put his pen to use for some ghostwriting. Or, well, technically it wouldn't have been ghostwriting. It would have been credited writing if it would have came out, right? But he hit Drake up for his pen. Now, for most sensible people, I ain't gonna lie to you, it's like, what the fuck is this for? What is the significance of this? But I guess for Drake, once again, this is a person who's desperate for a win, desperate for any sort of adulation from his crowd, desperate to play into narratives. I guess the look is, hey, you out here trying to besmirch my name, and I was out here working with your OG. He needed my pen. Niggas keep talking about ghostwriting. Well, what about the writing I did for him? Sir, don't nobody give a fuck about that shit. Well, what the hell wrong with you? Don't nobody give a fuck about that shit. 2008, nigga, it's 25. Detox ain't even come out. And again, as I stated, some of those songs that were worked on during the Detox era ended up getting, the clearance to come out on other people's projects and things of that nature. Those songs, nobody gives a fuck about. And you're not finna, if I'm Kendrick, it's like, what, you trying to get under my skin? Is that supposed to be something to me? I don't get no fucks about that shit. Nigga, you could write for Drake all you want. Dre all you want. But let's talk about all these motherfuckers. Where Beam at? Did Beam write this post for you? Oh, man. Fucking disgusting. Why you still got that shit from 2008? You been holding on to it. That's like, yo, hey, yeah, nigga, if everything get too bad, I'm going to pull out 2 itineraries for me at 40, nigga. What about when I wrote for your mentor? Suck it. Bitch, don't nobody get no fucks about that shit. That's how you know this nigga spiraling behind the scenes, man. Nigga done got his braids redone and shit. Got them bitches extra tight, no hang time. Then got them motherfucking spree rail cornrows and shit in his fucking head. Just spiraling, going crazy, punching a hole in the studio wall. 40 like, bitch, who gonna pay for it? Oh, man. Just pitiful. So, I don't understand the Dre angle. We don't even see Kendrick around Dre like that. I mean, outside of the fucking pop out, when's the last time we seen these guys? Super Bowl 2022? And then, if you wanted to pull the Dre angle, you had a much more easier route if you wanted to throw Dre's allegations in the mix, rather than this, well, not even allegations, but Dre's past, you know what I'm saying, of being an abuser. You could have thrown that in the mix and made it a much more compelling issue to be like, well, niggas want to talk about me. What about him? But you're going to come up with your trip to Cali to ghostwrite for a project that nobody ever heard or gave a fuck about? The man that created it don't even give a fuck about it no more. What you think Kendrick supposed to do with that, bitch? Yeah, remember when Kendrick came out with Look Out for Detox? Well, I was really supposed to be on Detox before he ever came around. Get your dumb ass out of here, boy. It's crazy, man. I be trying to be as balanced as possible when it comes to Drake topics, because I know there's people out there that just get in their feelings. Oh my God. But it's like, bro, let's be real. What significance does this really hold? What importance does this really have? What type of get back is that? You should have kept this to yourself. Somebody should have told your ass to delete that shit. Not keep it in the drafts, but delete all that shit. But since we're here and talking about Dre and Drake linking up for Detox, I will go ahead and play one of the songs that did leak out from that time period just to, materialize the claim. Because one person on Instagram did come out and confirm this, and I guess Plot Twist, aka Drake, liked the comment. So this guy, I Am Ojo, came out and said, this from when Dr. Dre flew him out to write on Detox. Okay? And he put the eyeball emojis, like whatever. So here is a record that Drake contributed to during the Detox era. I'm not going to play the whole thing, but I'll play a piece of it just for confirmation. Still don't understand why this is important. So that was a song called Tell Me that Drake flew out to Cali from Toronto, him and 40. Did some writing for, and it has no other relevance outside of being leaked online some years ago. And I guess he's trying to throw that in people's face. I wrote for the big bad Dre. But everybody wrote for Dre, nigga. Shit, boy. Goddamn Bishop Lamont, Dre. Bishop Lamont, Game, Kendrick, T.I. I think Pusha T done wrote for Game. Royce the Fight. Wrote for fucking Dre. Royce. Shit, man. Big rapper Big Pooh from Lil Brother. You know what I'm saying? King Mez. Like, it's hella niggas that done wrote for Dre, man. It's like one of the first stops you make once you start getting once you popping. Dre say, hell yeah. And bring your ass out to write for him, nigga. Join the club. Nigga, you impress me. Show me an itinerary where Jay-Z flew your ass out to ghostwrite. Then I say, salute. Bet you ain't got that. I don't know why I did the little teapot shit. Salute. But yeah, man, just get the fuck out of here. But anyway, so all of this is in reference to Kendrick, of course, referencing the drop and the deposition and stuff on stage. Looks like Drake and the rest of his OV hoes are mad. And basically, the narrative online is that Kendrick is dragging it. He's doing too much and they can't believe that he's adding it to his tour to keep, digging the hole for the coffin and stuff like that. I don't see how this is any different than fucking the Meek Mill situation when Drake was in that position to do it. But, we're in a new era. Social media is a lot more rampant today than it was back then. Narratives are very much more rampant. Any and everybody wants to be a part of the conversation. So it just gets extremely weird out here. But I want to give a big shout out to Dog Ninja, who created a thread on Twitter detailing when Drake wouldn't drop the issue with Meek Mill after Back to Back took over the game and all of the times that he shitted on Meek. You know what I'm saying? Just so that everybody can understand this is what's going to happen. You did it to others. You gloated in your victory. You've now lost. The winner gets to do the same thing. You're not finna cut my parade off just because you didn't win, bitch. Take your ass back home. Get you some massages. You know what I'm saying? Drink your wine coolers or whatever the fuck you got going on. You know what I'm saying? Work on your lawsuit. Find your evidence. Take care of your kids. And figure shit out. So here is Dog Ninja. They say, debunking the Kendrick is dragging narrative by comparing Not Like Us to the last high-profile diss track in beef, Back to Back by the one and only Aubrey Drake Graham, aimed at Meek Mill. Number one, Back to Back was released on July 19th, 2015. The track was a diss aimed at Philadelphia rapper Meek Mill, as we all know, Back to Back. Right? So here, they state, Drake performed both Charged Up and Back to Back for the first time at OVO Fest on August 2nd, 2015. Not only did he perform the diss tracks, but he also had memes mocking Meek Mill playing on the screen in the background during the performance. Back to back, I like that record. I'm going to get back to that for the record. Okay, so here is OVO Fest of Drake humiliating Meek Mill on the Summer Jam screen. Oh no, that shit loud as hell. That shit, no. Just gonna have to see the visuals, people. So this is Drake, and he's playing into it. He's literally pointing at the screen. They got his face plastered on all type of stuff. Y'all see this? Help Meek Mill pay for diss track. Got Nicki Minaj groping him from behind as the Girl Tour World Tour. Got all types of memes from everywhere that they could possibly find. But Kendrick's dragging it. On September 20th, 2015, Drake and Future released their collaborative project, What a Time to Be Alive. On the track 30 for 30 Freestyle, Drake took more subtle shots at Meek Mill, continuing the feud. He says, the pen is working if you niggas need some ghost lines. I thought you wanted yours like I want mine, okay? Which I find to be very flagrant. How the fuck you gonna get called out for ghostwriting, diss a nigga, take a nigga out, and then say, hey, my pen is working if you need some ghost lines? Bitch, I wouldn't trust it. I don't care if goddamn Patrick Swayze himself showed up. Who the fuck am I implicating here? Who gonna sue me for taking these ghost lines? They say this line is simultaneously self-aggrandizing and aggrandizing, I make sure that's correct, and self-deprecating. Drake offers to write for his competition like he's done before, saying that it's the only way they'll get lines as good as what he himself aspires to. But like I Want Mine also acknowledges in a joking way that he'd only do that because he allegedly likes having his own lines ghost written. So he trolled niggas with the ghostwriting shit, and the culture let it happen. On January 30th, 2016, Drake released the track Summer 16, where he continued taking shots at Meek Mill, keeping the tension alive well into the new year. The next time Drake performed back-to-back was at a bar mitzvah in February 2016, proving the diss track had impact far beyond just the rap world. So don't say, oh, Kendrick went to the Super Bowl. Kendrick went over here. He's still performing. This is on tour. This nigga went to a bar mitzvah. This is supposed to be, supposed to be Jewish tradition going on. And he used that opportunity to perform the record, which I ain't even tripping on. But that's what that nigga did. So we ain't trying to hear that shit. On April 15th, 2016, Drake announced the Summer 16 tour co-headline with Future. The 60-date tour featured back-to-back as part of the official set list, with the track being performed approximately 30 times throughout the run. Okay? So, a year later, that nigga was still performing that motherfucking record. Get used to it. And I might do a show a day. 7. Drake also performed back-to-back at Floyd Mayweather's daughter's Sweet 16, further showing how the track transcended rap beef and became a cultural moment, even performing it at birthday parties. One of the most notable performances of back-to-back took place on August 21st and 22nd in 2016 in Philly, Meek Mill's hometown. Drake performed the track both nights during the Summer 16 tour, and after one performance, addressed Meek directly, saying, "You did this to your motherfucking self." Funny how things come back around. The entire Summer 16 tour was marketed as a revenge tour. Revenge! Symbolizing Drake's victory over Meek Mill. Even the tour merch reflected this theme. Here are some examples. Revenge, Summer 16. And he turned all Summer 16 into his victory lap. I guess people have forgotten. On August 30th, 2016, Drake performed back-to-back during a tour stop on J. Cole's Forest Hills Drive tour, further cementing the track's place as a cultural staple even outside of his own tour. And look at how emphatic this man was jumping like that. Do it again. Do your little dance for him. Show him how you do your little dance. There you go. On March 29th, 2017, nearly 2 years after the initial beef with Meek Mill, Drake officially retired back-to-back from his live performances. However, after retiring the track, Drake continued to throw shots at Meek in his music and interviews. Here they say Drake performed back-to-back for the first time ever on New Year's Eve. That nigga performed that bitch on a New Year's celebration. Come on, man. On March 18, 2017, almost 2 years later, Drake released More Life, where he continued to take shots at Meek Mill on several tracks, particularly Free Smoke, and Lose You. And I do remember the Free Smoke shit. What's the bar on that shit? How you let the kid fighting ghostwriting rumors turn you to a ghost? Oh, you niggas got jokes. Free smoke. I do remember that. So, come on, man. What's this one? All you did was write the book on garbage ass rollies. Okay, so here it's saying Drake throws some subliminal shade at Meek Mill and his passion for Rolex watches, as expressed on several of his tracks. For example, on Dreams and Nightmares, it was something about that rollie when it first touched my wrist. He's mentioned his rollie in countless other tracks like Wanna Know, Liddy, Classic, Rich Porter, Stand Up, Too Many to Fucking List. Almost like Offset with the Pedic. He also did a track with Ace Hood called Before the Rollie. For nearly 3 years, no one had an issue with Drake continuously dissing and dragging the beef with Meek Mill, yet suddenly people are saying either Kendrick needs Drake to be relevant or that he's dragging it. His fans are now trying to gaslight the world into believing these things about Kendrick. Just because your favorite guy walked down on wax doesn't give you the right to revise history to fit your narrative. And yes, I was tagged in that motherfucker and liked it. That's what I did. And I'm talking about it today. Yes, I did. Once again, shout out to Dog Ninja on Twitter for you know, tracking down all that information and putting it on display to let people know, like, this is not the first. This probably, I don't know, could be the last, especially if Drake is successful with his lawsuit. It may not be no fun going back and forth in lyrical battles in hip hop no more, because motherfuckers is going to start trying to get financial benefits out of it by dissing, going back and forth with you and saying, I don't like what you said about me. I'm suing your ass. I'm suing your label. I'm suing your management. I'm suing your booking agent. I'm suing everybody who get money with you. Fuck you. You thought you was going to say whatever you want to me? I'm finna say what I want in this paperwork, bitch. Pay up. Who wants to partake in some shit like that? You know? So this could be the last run that we get for a while, I guess. Let me know what y'all think of all this down below in the comments. Be sure to like and share this video. If this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, become an insider. I will catch y'all on the next one. Be good out there, y'all. Peace.
King of my city and cul-de-sac. Coming out swinging like soldier rags. Leading my people like quarterback. Boy, I study this shit, I'm an almanac. Had to get up and grind. Knowledge is booming, I'm here to apply. Came with the chip and the dip, it just single the mind. We finna do more than survive. I need my check. Spinning the block for the Gouda. We hitting the jeweler to flood out the net. We don't do beef on computers, I'm straight out the sewer. We come when you rest. Niggas be looking perplexed, so keeping my foot on their neck. No map, I trust my gut for the quest. With drama, I'm fully abreast. I was ready for years and they doubted me. All of a sudden they tell me they proud of me. I've been dropping these haters like calories. Cross them out, I came back with some boundaries. Stand for my honor, but too raw, no corner. Packing the stick with a drummer. Wanna catch my bad, won't fumble. I done came too far to be humble.